start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 3. With Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Goff. Checks this down to Hubbard. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Herbert on first down now. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. First down carry for Harris. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Najee Harris. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Back to throw, gone. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. The Chargers at 12-3 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Goff. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Herbert on third down now. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's the end.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And it's intercepted in the end zone. The old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Rams 7. Justin Fields to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Gone. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And look at this, another fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's gone. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there that brings up fourth. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's gone off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. On fourth down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Goff. Just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that he's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Out of the shotgun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
this out quickly to the left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Goff throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Gay's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Austin is there and brings in another one. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run with Harris into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. try to run with Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They snap it to Herbert. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now it's gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that.
Made apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.
spent your whole life trying to blow up. Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have